Hey, good morning, you guys. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning if you're out of bed. If you're not, I hope you end up having one when you get up. So, today is Acapella Day, and I'm doing something a little different, actually. What I'm doing is I am taking members from our acapella groups and I am doing some of their solo songs that they have done outside of the group. And I'm also taking some of our past members and doing some of their stuff that they've done since they've left. So, anyway, the first one that we are doing, because it has been highly requested, is Tim Foust from Home Free. And it is Land of the Free. I have a feeling some of you are trying to make me cry. That's okay. Let's just get it.
I know when times are tough and money's rough, we all complain. You won't appreciate a sunny day without a little rain. And there's one thing that I can guarantee: there ain't another place I would rather be. So I will sing and let it ring. Let the whole world know I'm not giving up this dream for anything. 'Cause I love my country. That's one thing they'll never take from me. In the land of the free. Cost of living is on the rise, and we criticize the ones who lead the way. Oh, but far and wide, there's still so much pride, and that's how it's gonna stay. Yeah, there are times we disagree, but there ain't another place we would rather be. So we will sing and let it ring. Let the whole world know we're not giving up this dream for anything. 'Cause we love our country, and they can't take that away from you and me. In the land of the free. So raise that flag up high, may it always fly for everyone to see, and we will always rise to honor those who gave their lives for liberty. Yeah, we will sing
Yep. Playlist. Damn it, Tim, as if I couldn't love you anymore, man. All you gotta do is throw a guitar solo, good drums, and some patriotism in a song, and I'm there. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, our country may have some problems. It's got a shit ton of problems right now. However, I am a diehard patriot. You know, it's crazy, and I can't explain it. I grew up in, you guys know, an extremely liberal house, right? And with very liberal values. And it's okay, you guys know I was in the military, right? But you guys don't know I enlisted twice. The first time I was 17 years old, and I was actually a DEP, and probably the only people who know what that means are people who are in the military or were. It's called the delay entry program, which, and usually it's when you're in high school. Most DEPs enlist either in their senior year or their junior year, and if they enlist in their junior year, they usually do basic training during the summer during the summer between their junior and senior year, and then once they graduate, they go right off to basic training. Or, like me, you enlist in your senior year, and then once you graduate, you go off, right? I did that. I enlisted when I had always said, pretty much my entire life, and I don't think my mom quite knew where it came from, that I was either going to become a lawyer or a soldier. From the time I was a little kid. Where did this come from? Every generation of my family, someone served. When I say my grandparents served, yes, my grandfather on either side served, but on my mother's side, where I told you I spent a good portion of my childhood with my grandparents, both of my grandparents served. My grandmother and my grandfather. They both did. My grandmother from England served in the RAF, and my grandfather on the U.S. side obviously served during World War II as well. And my mother, who had, you know, there were 7 of them. She was one. She had 6 siblings. Two of my uncles and my aunt all served. So my uncles during Vietnam, my aunt, who's only 5 years older than I am, served, you know, later on. I was the only one out of 13 of us in my generation to serve. And when I joined when I was 17, the reason why I didn't go was, as a DEP, there was like a big gap between when I enlisted and when my ship date was. Well, I had turned 18. I graduated and I turned 18. I got married and got pregnant. And when you get pregnant, it's like I got married in, I didn't know I had gotten pregnant in August, but I got married in November, and I found out that I was pregnant around December or so, and I was due to ship out in January. In the Army, if you're not an NCO, you have the option being discharged if you're pregnant. And I took that option because I was married to a man. I had just married a man who had absolutely no desire to be a military husband. Had no desire to even have anything to do with the military. So it was really, I took the out. The ironic thing is, 10 years later we get divorced, right? Our divorce is final on August 3rd, and November 2nd, I left for basic training. So I re-enlisted again almost immediately after I divorced him. So the love of and my patriotism and wanting to be in the military never left. It just kind of was put on hold for about 10 years or so. That's all. And the funny thing is all my friends at the time were like, what are you doing? I mean, this goes against everything that you stand for. And I was like, in what way? Yes, people generally consider, especially in the liberal community, they consider the military to be conservative. Not me. In my eyes, I was a patriot. How this seed got planted in me, the only thing I can think of is when I was going to school, like elementary school, junior high. It was called junior high back then. No such thing as middle school that came on. There was still the Pledge of Allegiance every morning when you went to school and you went into your class. You had the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we sang probably America the Beautiful or one of those songs, you know? So I think that's where it came from, because it definitely didn't come from my household. But yeah, that's my little spiel on why I love this country so much and why it's so dear to me, even though I'm only a first generation on one side of my family and second generation on the other side of my family. I'm an immigrant. But I love this song. I think it's wonderful. I wish he had done a video with it, but it doesn't matter. It's just fantastic, just the way it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It's a great start off to our day. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And what else? Yes. Take care of each other, because no one else is going to. Ciao.